Well, hello and welcome to another Daily Dominion. It is Saturday and I found the time to record again for quite the intense kingdom. Looks rather complex actually, and we are featuring 8 expansions today. So if you want to look at the kingdom right now, feel free to do so. And yeah, there is a lot going on. We have two reaction cards in Patron and Black Cat. Although one is a reveal reaction, one is a opponent gains victory card reaction, they're fundamentally different. We have some trashing, some thinning in Raze, and I guess also Stonemason, Hunter for draw, non-terminal draw, and also revealing cards, so that works nice with Patron. We have a secret cave, which comes with the magic lamp, which we can, if we manage to get 6 unique cards in play, we can trade for some wishes, so that's nice. Then we have, what else? Well, the Augurs pile also causing some headache, whether you want to go for those or not. I think probably not, just due to Herb Gatherer being terminal. The curse is not hurting probably that much because of Raze, and also Torture being there as a different means of giving out curses, although Torture is also terminal, and thus, yeah, we might not really be able to play with it all too much, because, I mean, everything is fine and dandy. We have Patron to rack up some villagers, but apart from that, we don't really have a village. Only City State allows us to spend favors when we gain action cards to play them immediately. And one way, or the only way to gain favors here is Bauble, which allows us to get a favor and otherwise be a copper. Still, it might be worth it to be a proper village. What I can imagine us doing is like, what you ideally want with bridge on the board is you want to find ways to get multiple bridges in play. And the only way I see is either racking up an insane amount of villagers with Patron, but then you cannot really play with bridge otherwise up to that point, and you do want the plus buy and cost reduction. Or you rack up a bunch of favors and then, I don't know, Stonemason a 5 or 6 cost card into bridges and then play them immediately using City State. So that might be a mega turn to go for. It might or might not be viable, I'm not sure. There's also nearby a trait on Hunter, allowing us to get plus buy whenever we gain a Hunter. There's Silos, which allows us to cycle through our coppers, and that's super nice, especially since Raze is not the greatest copper trasher. I mean, it's non-terminal trashing, but it doesn't draw, so it just decreases our hand size by 2. Yet, still we want to get rid of coppers and probably also curses, because discarding to the torture attack might be more hurtful. Let's see whether we'll get attacked here. And yeah, that wraps up the description of the cards of this kingdom. I think there's a lot going on, as I said. The kingdom plot reflects that. The gains are off the charts, especially with Secret Cave and the Wishes, with Bridge plus buy, with Nearby plus buy, with Stonemason, with Herb Gather plus buy, with Bauble being plus buy. Yeah, lots of things to buy you cards. Only mid-turn gains, I guess, is Stonemason, or Acolyte can gain you golds, I guess, also. And Wishes, of course, can gain you cards to your hand. Then, yeah, due to the village being so limited, this might be a bit finicky to build. What we want to gun for is getting those 6 unique cards in play. And to go for this, I think opening wise, it's best to overpay Stonemason for raises and just get 2 of those raises into your deck. You can just get rid of the Stonemason again with one of the raises cycling through in the worst case, and in the best case, the Stonemason can clear a copper. maybe. And yeah, I think that's the way to go. And then you clear out two estates maybe on the first shuffle and a copper. Mm, to go with that, probably Secret Cave is good. You could just go for a third raise, but that's, I think, diminishing returns. And Secret Cave is another unique for, well, activating the magic lamp. And that might just be the way to go. For the 5/2, I think you also just go for the double race thingy and a bauble on top of that. Could go for a hunter, but it's not doing that much early on for you. Another opening I can see somewhat working out is Patron and Raze. I just checked. Raze doesn't only look at a card, it doesn't reveal a card, so it doesn't trigger the Patron coffers thingy. But still, it might be a good way to early on already get some villagers in. The benefit of the double race opening is that you cycle a bit faster, and with Magic Lamp being around, I do like that cycling. And that's a great draw. Decline here. Probably just put copper into our hand and pretty happy about this draw. Do we want a third raise is the question, or do we just want to pick up a bauble? Hopefully our raise doesn't bottom deck our other raise, so then we'll trigger the shuffle. And then maybe a bauble really might be the best thing to go. Okay, the estate bottom decks, so that's also no good. I wonder if we stop here and just go for a patron or a silos. Actually, silos looks great to cycle a bit through. And now we want to get our hands on a patron next. And pick up this. Pick up this. This is also not great. Yeah, if we trash the race to itself, then we'll only be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4 uniques in play. But also hitting 3 is super bad. So I think I'm leaning towards trashing his race to itself to pick up a copper or the bauble. Yeah, let's pick up the bauble, and we could top deck a patron. We could just get a favor and play the patron. Oh, that doesn't make that much sense. But we could gain and play a bridge to pick up another raise. How much do I value storing those coffers? Like money-wise, bridge and patron are essentially the same. Bridge allows you to pick up more. I think I like the bridge line, even though it wastes kind of this city-state thingy, but we do get this raise back. And yeah, let's go for that. Okay, we connect with the estate. That's super good. We connect with the stonemason here. I think we get rid of it. And we weren't going to activate the magic lamp anyway, so we might as well, although the last card is just a copper, we might as well leave it there for Silos to pick up. And now what we want is probably just a patron, just essentially a silver, but in the case we don't draw the bridge, it will build up some villagers. And yeah, nice. We have 3 coppers on top. Silo's already doing a ton of work here, and this race can trash itself, I think, to get us further through the shuffle. Unfortunately, we're not quite at the 7 at 6 uniques, but this will probably change with if we put in a hunter and another raise. Like, worst case, it can still just be a border guard-esque thingy. Or do we want to put in another bauble? No, let's just go for we I forgot about the nearby plus buy. Then we might as well put in a second bauble. But now the main thing we want is really just a stack of hunters. And here we can gain a curse. The Raze is going to take care of it. AI does get those wishes in, that's concerning. We pick up the bauble for sure. Trash the Raze to itself. Really hope we find the magic lamp. And I think we do need to trash the race to itself to pick up the magic lamp here. There is no way around it, as bad as it feels. But otherwise, yeah, we are just way too far behind. If we don't get those wishes in right now, we can use favor top deck and coin favor to... Could even get a second bridge already, but no, we don't want that. We probably just want to top deck a hunter, and we could city state it to trash this curse, but I don't think it's worth it. And yeah, just pick up 2 more raises. Oh no, of course, I forgot this last turn. That was really bad. Yeah, what we should have done is overpaid Stonemason, of course. Let's just gain 2 actions. Top deck this, top deck that. Um, yeah, let's not play the Stonemason. I don't think it's worth to clear the curse, even though curse is kind of annoying in that it cannot be drawn by hunter, I guess. So maybe it's worth to go for that city-state thingy. Actually, yes, just because of that. Let's not top deck any more things to maybe have some coppers on top that we can cycle through. But yeah, this is not going great um, just because we are behind on the hunters, I think, and yeah, things haven't been lining up the way I imagined them to. Can discard this Patron there, we'll probably get back to it. And go for that. Get the real hunter in first. The wish can stay a wish. And yeah, already we should see whether this is some sort of win here. Like, hmm, how many buys do we have? If we if we wish for a stonemason, then get rid of our secret cave for I don't know 2 raises. Then we have I suppose that the raise for sure needs to kill this curse. But I don't think we have to buy. Is that we could get 2 bridges into play, which would make stonemasons and raises cost 0. But then there are no stonemason overpay tricks anymore. If we only get 1 bridge in play and we overpay stonemasons for stonemasons, how much money do we have? Do we just wish for gold actually? In that case, we cannot do the double stonemason. I think it's better to wish for gold. We have 4 buys, 5 buys, and we buy 3 stonemasons. overpaying 1 for 6 money. How many gains is that? That's, oh, I'm sorry, this is way too early in the morning. That will leave 1 stonemason in the pile. I think this is a win. Unless I am... let's just... I'll click through with the undos being possible still. And we can even... we can even stonemason this... we can city-state the stonemason to gain more stonemasons. Yeah, this is great. We can gain 2 estates here. Oh, no, I forgot about the black cat. Hopefully this works. I did not... Whew. We still gain those. Ooh. I hope I did not mess this up. And this can overpay 1 for double race, and this one we just buy normally without overpaying, and there we go. I mean, I should have for sure thought of this black cat, but I did not, obviously. But luckily AI only had 1 black cat at most and couldn't hurt us otherwise. And that was a neat find the win. I did not realize immediately, but sometimes it makes sense to stop a bit and, yeah, just take a step back to try to see, especially with stonemason and cost reduction being around. And with City State, 9 turns is crazy fast. I did not imagine this to end after 9 turns. But I guess, well, we did get 3 wishes in early-ish, and we prevailed against AI's torturing. I do think that Bridge is a much superior terminal than Torture, in comparison to Torture. But yeah, wow, that makes me happy finding this win. I hope you found it alongside, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will try to catch you in the next one, whenever that might be. And until then, goodbye.